Hey everybody. I was looking at The View. I watch The View. I've been watching The View television show for a long time, even when they've had Barbara Walters. And so I'm looking at, they had a clip of Stephen A. Smith and Sunny Hostin, talking about something, and she was, bringing up something and trying to get him to apologize for what he said. And the thing about that is, one thing about the women on The View, if you ever notice their show, even though they claim to, be for listening to both sides and all this other stuff and being fair and objective and all this other mess, if you ever notice, whenever it's somebody who doesn't agree with, let's just say, the Democrats, or that person isn't a liberal, you notice how they'll always try to bully that person into changing their mind. It's ridiculous. Like, I've never seen something like it. Like, it's a show that they try to bully folks, especially Sunny Hostin. Like, she comes on there and she's always like just angry. Like, someone could say, you know what, the sky is orange, and she's got a, oh well, you know what, in 1993 you said the sky is blue. Like, she's always like trying to combat or be combative to, the guests that are on the show. Like, it's sort of ridiculous. Like, and to me, that's the problem with a lot of liberals right now. A lot of liberals right now cannot take someone who has a different point of view. Like, these are the folks that, again, a few years ago were trying to get people's accounts closed down on social media and trying to get people banned from certain social media platforms. These are the same folks that but remember they banned, Donald Trump on Twitter, where they, took his account and banned him after and that, made him do Truth Social and stuff like that, which, again, it's a platform where the folks who own that platform, yes, they can make whatever decisions they want. But at the same time, this, ignoring people or trying to ban folks or trying to bully folks into believing what you want them to believe it's backward. And liberals right now it's 2025. Liberals right now try to do that all the time right now. Just like, oh, well, this person supports the president. Oh, well, let's find a way to get him or her banned off of, Facebook or something like that. And I think right now with Donald Trump, the one good thing I like about him is he's somebody that is, he sort of pushes the boundaries, and I like that. Like, I know people before were like, oh, he's not presidential and all this other stuff. No. Because he pushes the boundaries and says certain things, now it makes it okay to say certain things and be honest. And again, everything Donald Trump says is, I'm not some like cult follower where I'm like, Donald Trump is correct on everything. Like, there's some folks online who Donald Trump could say the sky is green and they would agree with him. I'm not one of those type of people, even though I voted for him. But people that are willing to push the boundaries of what we can say in society, I think they make the world a better place. If it weren't for Donald Trump being elected and being the type of person he is, social media platforms would be banning folks left and right. Like, again, even I got to give a little bit of credit to Elon Musk. When he bought Twitter, that was a huge game changer. Because, again, it allowed people to just speak about things. I remember back in the days when, a few years ago, if you spoke about any, medical advice that wasn't what was given on maybe CNN or something like that, they would just automatically ban your account. Like, that's that logic that a lot of these Democrats and liberals have. Like, oh, well, if it's something, if it's medical advice, if it's something political that we don't agree with, that's misinformation. And then they were using other disinformation, misinformation. Like, in my opinion, let the people decide what they think is correct. Like, I know that you want people to, be accurate with what they report on, but let people decide. Like, I think people are smart enough to say, well, you know what? Let me check this other news source or this other person to see if what, this person is saying is correct. Like, this whole, you have to control speech and control what people say and do. That's people are tired of that. And if you've noticed, a lot of the podcasts that are online have pushed the boundaries of free speech also. Like if you look at some of the podcasts, if it weren't for the Joe Rogans or Tucker Carlson of the world, they would try to shut down everybody. I mean, if you notice now, you can post things. You can post things about health. You can post things about politics. You can post certain things that would normally get you banned. And you can say certain things that normally would get you banned that won't get you banned right now. And so I think that's an amazing thing. I think it's an amazing thing when you can just sort of say what you want to say. And also, a lot of these platforms know that, you know what, now you have to compete with Rumble. Now you have to compete with all of these other platforms that are coming up. So I think it's a good time for free speech. I think Donald Trump helped usher in a new era of sort of being able to say what you want to say and being politically incorrect. And, if they call it that. And I think it's good. I think it's really good. The old days of, I've got to hold my tongue and not talk about certain things, that's over. Because when we did that as Americans, problems didn't get solved. Like, at least one thing I'll say about Donald Trump is very interesting. He keeps politics, like I said. I mean, politics right now is very interesting. I mean, people who weren't into politics are like, well, what's going on? What are they talking about? Let me do some research. Like now, it's great that people don't trust mainstream media. And Donald Trump is one of the reasons why. Like he would actually say, oh, this is fake news. Or, oh, you guys don't report on real information. Or he'd actually call out the media to their face. And I think that was a very good thing. Versus just, sitting back and, oh, well, you know what? We need somebody that's presidential. No, we need somebody to push the boundaries and to not always go with mainstream media narratives. Because a lot of these media folks, they're hooked up with the Democrats and the DNC. And so all they do is just put out the Democrat talking points on television. Like, you notice anytime a Democrat does something wrong, all these mainstream media channels, MSNBC, CNN, they always cover up for the Democrats. Now, if it's a Republican, they'll be playing an investigation 24/7, looking into this, looking into that. And they never take that same energy and look into folks that are liberal. So, again, I know I'm rambling, but I'm so happy that, Donald Trump is pushing the boundaries. I'm so happy that free speech is, coming back. And I'm also happy that now there's platforms like Rumble, like, some of these other ones where you can say what you want to say. So that's just my opinion. Let me know how you feel about free speech in America and just free speech in general. And just leave a comment. Thank you.